I'm sorry. I think. All right. Let's do it again. Sorry for the technical problem here. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on what your time zone is. Welcome to another episode of the free international webinar brought to you by the Institute of Global Professionals, or IGP. We are pleased to have you join us for the 1011th episode of our daily webinar and for taking part in tonight's or today's session. And we are coming to you live via StreamYard on Facebook and YouTube platforms. Thank you, folks, for finding the time and attending tonight's or today's program. We hope you'll enjoy the program tonight or today. And if you do, please let us know. If we are just meeting, my name is Gafor M. Panimbang, an assistant professor from Adyong Memorial Polytechnic State College here in Lanao del Sur, Philippines, and a proud member of the Institute of Global Professionals, which is sponsoring this webinar series. And I am so privileged to be your host for today's or tonight's episode. The Institute of Global Professionals, or IGP, is an ISO certified compliant training institute and a globally recognized multi awarded international professional organization. We are a nonprofit training institute dedicated to making it possible for anyone to learn anything and anywhere for free online at any subject level. Here in IGP, we provide free online and offline learning platforms for education and skills training for students and professionals like you, backed by international speakers, coaches, and leading experts from all over the world. True to our mantra, feed your skill, it is our mission to empower people by providing an overall learning experience that meets your needs and helps you to achieve life goals. We believe that free education, more than anything, has the power to break through boundaries and transform lives. I will quickly go through some points to note so we all have a seamless webinar for tonight. Well, I would say yes, webinar experience for tonight. And first and foremost, our speaker for tonight will have the floor for about 45 minutes at the least in their presentation. And then after that, we will conduct a short question and answer session. So, if you have any content related questions you would like to ask to our speakers during this webinar, please type them into the chat window and we will address them during the Q&A. We would like to get through as many of your questions as possible. Throughout the presentation, you will see a couple of questions pop up on the screen that would allow you guys to engage with us while the presentation is going on. We appreciate you answering those questions coming in. Today's or tonight's session is being recorded to be available for viewing post-conference on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. That's Institute of Global Professionals. We are using our FB page and our YouTube account to store webinar recordings and make them available for public viewing. After this session, we will be posting this recorded webinar on our YouTube channel for you to watch a replay in case you want to review anything. And we welcome you to revisit the content yourself and share it with your colleagues. Stay with us till the end for you to claim your e-verified certificate for tonight's webinar, as we'll be sharing with you the certificate code with the link down in the comment section below shortly before this webinar ends for you to download your e-certificate for free. And also join us in our exciting and interactive online quiz game competition to be conducted after the speaker's presentation. And if you wish to join with the online quiz game as a player, just simply go to slido.com using your own device and browser. And once you get there, you will see a window asking you to type in the event code. Just simply type in the event code and press enter. Or better yet, scan the quiz code that would be displayed on the screen for fast access. And pretty much, you're good to go. The event code, by the way, will be shared on the screen just before the competition begins. So please do hang out for that. The lucky top 10 players who would have the most correct answers and fastest response time will receive a quiz completion certificate. Again, that's courtesy of the Institute of Global Professionals. If you guys think this program is useful to you, please show us your support by sharing this webinar with your social media communities. Keep on inviting your friends and colleagues you care about so they can benefit from this program too, or you can just simply tag their names. If you like this program, smash the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that already. We also invite you to leave us a comment as we'd love to hear from you guys. The educational sector uses advances in technology to make learning more accessible and affordable. At the same time, the pandemic greatly impacted the pace of technology integration in the educational sector. So, for tonight, we are covering a very interesting topic that is of utmost importance to all of our teachers out there as we bring you a webinar entitled Technological Trends and Innovations in Education. And we are so glad three great speakers from the Philippines would be here tonight to share their insights on the same topic. All right. So now let's please welcome our presenters, Sir Audrey Curtis, a mathematics teacher, Ma'am Maribeth Ardila Cruz, an English teacher, and Sir Ricky C. Montano, also an English teacher from the Philippines. All right. So without further ado, I will turn the time over to our first speaker for tonight or today's event. And here to discuss a basic knowledge on the use of Canva, one of the most powerful website. It's actually a graphic design website in the internet. All right, that's Canva. So we are very fortunate in having us here, Sir Audrey Curtis. All right,
Hello.
welcome to the show.
Thank you for your warmest welcome. So, allow me to present my topic for tonight, which will be fundamentals on preparing preparations using Canva.
All
So, I will
right,
be teaching you. Okay. So, good day, everyone. So, our topic for today is. So, can I start now, sir?
of course, you can get straight to the content of your presentation
Okay.
as we're
So,
so excited to we can hardly wait for anything that you have in store for us.
okay. So, good day, ladies and gentlemen. So, our topic for today will be fundamentals on preparing preparations using Canva. So, before I was a PowerPoint user. However, since when I shifted to Canva, I started enjoying it. I don't need to save it manually. So, there's an autosave once you leave your work. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why I love Canva, and I keep on learning on how to make presentations using this Canva. So allow me to start.
All
Okay,
right.
so this is the home screen in Canva. So we have many options. So it could be whiteboard, presentations, social media, videos, print products, websites, and more. So here at the left, so before below home, there will be templates, then our projects, Then Classworks, Brand, Content Planner, Discover Apps, Smart Mockups, Invite Members, and Trash. So this is the account that I am using for Canva. So here we have the option to create a design. Okay, so before teaching you how to do step by step in making presentations, so allow me to present you the different options that we're going to use in making presentations. So first, okay, so here are the suggested outputs that we can make. So here is the social media. Okay, so in this social media, we can create our posts in Instagram through designing Canva. Likewise with the Instagram stories, likewise with Instagram Reels, likewise with Facebook posts, with Facebook covers, Facebook ads. So we can make each of them using Canva. The good thing with Canva is we can prepare and we can present any design. We can make any design for us to present in social media platforms. Okay. So here are the projects that we can make. Okay, so these are the images that I had uploaded here. So now we're now going to proceed to the whiteboard. So here we have many options of whiteboards that we can make using Canva. So here for brainstorm whiteboard, we can use it for brainstorming some ideas. We can place our plans, we can place our objectives. Here in the flowchart whiteboard, we can make logistics in work, we can present organizational chart, we can also present our conceptual framework in doing our research. Here in this whiteboard, we can post our plans on in terms of our teamwork, and here in planning whiteboard we can make our plans. So this serves as our planner in Canva. So we can make planners in Canva through planning whiteboards. Okay, so here are some templates on making a whiteboard here. So here are the brainstorm whiteboard. So we can launch our ideas here. In team whiteboards, we can discuss our future plans. We can also discuss our goals as a team. We can also make roadmaps. We can also make our plans to have meetings, bondings, and whatsoever here in this whiteboard. So that's why I like Canva, because we can be creative, we can edit photos, we can edit videos, we can upload anything that we want. We can have freedom in designing our fonts, our text, and pictures, and everything that we can. So Canva is so free for us to do so. So in planning whiteboard, we can design our calendar of activities, we can design our plans for having projects, our SWOT analysis, and gap analysis. Okay, so now here in this presentation, so there are different types of presentation. So these are the different sizes on making the presentation. We can present our brainstorming ideas here in the brainstorm presentation. We can create our presentations in our using our mobile phones that can be meant for our mobile phones here in this mobile first presentation. Then here we can create our talking presentation here. So the good thing about this is we can change this into PowerPoint presentation. So here are the templates for our presentation. So we can make our lecture notes, we can make our class syllabus, we can make our presentations for the seminars, the webinars, and other stuff, and even our meetings too. So what's good in Canva is they have already prepared the templates, the elements, the pictures, and we can also include some audio if we want. And we can also make videos using Canva. That's a good thing. And it's really, really convenient. Okay, so here in this talking presentation, so we can use this for speaking presentations. Okay, so here are the mobile first presentations. As you see that these are really compatible in our Android phones or our iPhones here. So these are the various templates that we can use in making mobile first presentations. And when we say presentations in this part, we can make games, we can make quizzes, we can also make book reports, we can also make news reports, we can also make oral presentations, oral defenses. And here, regarding our brainstorm presentations, we can freely post our ideas here and our plans and even our frameworks too. So what's good in Canva is we can make our presentations at any size. So now we are now in this social media. Okay, so these are the sample templates that we can make in social media. Okay, so here in Instagram, since many of the Instagram users are posting pictures and they love showing their creative side in posting Instagram, so here you can create your Instagram reel using Canva, even the Instagram stories together with the Instagram posts. So we can design our own post with the help of Canva. Likewise with the Facebook. So we can also make Facebook videos. We can make Facebook My Days, My Stories, ads, cover pictures, and profile pictures, and whatever posts using the Canva. So we can also download photos using Canva. Okay, so here are the different templates here. So as you see that people there are unleashing their creative side so they can post their pictures here in the template they're doing in making Instagram stories using Canva, might as well as Facebook, whether posts, stories, or videos. So WhatsApp posts are also applied when making Canva. So you can also apply in making WhatsApp status posts, even cover pictures in Facebook. And actually, it is very possible that we can also use Canva to create our cover pictures and profile pictures in YouTube and Gmail. And even it we can also use it, our designs made from Canva as wallpapers. Okay, so here are the easy to assemble videos. So here are the videos that we can make using Canva. Okay, so here, these are the example in terms of our templates. So here, we can make our Facebook videos using Canva. In making videos, we can control the time duration, we can control the duration of the sound, and the length of the video itself. But of course, we can unleash our creativity when it comes to making videos in Canva. So here, when it comes to video messages, we can make our birthday messages, our Christmas greeting messages. We can also make our congratulations and congratulatory messages in such as graduation, marriage, birthday, baptismal. So we can make any type of videos using Canva. So here are the mobile videos. Here are some mobile videos that we can make. So the good thing about Canva is we can also make educational videos. We can also make videos that are meant for as school projects. So we can also make vlogs. We can also make educational videos. We can also make music videos using Canva. And here in the YouTube video, so you can make your introductory videos, you can make your video lessons, you can make vlogs, you can make other types of videos that can be uploaded in YouTube. Okay, so here are the print products. Okay, so this is so new to me since I was used to making this type of files in Microsoft Word, but this time around, this opened my perception that I can make these flyers, postcards, invitation cards, calendars, and posters using Canva. So Canva has opened my perceptions in making these designs. Okay, so here in terms of marketing purposes, we can create our newsletter, we can create newspaper, business cards, posters, flyers, we can make designs for mugs, business cards, invitation cards, using this canvas. So as we see, these are the types of templates that we can do. So this allows me to be creative, even stationary. So it doesn't limit me much in doing this. So in Canva, we can also make reports. We can also make different documents, and we can also make invitation cards and posters and the like. Okay, so here are the templates as we see. So what's good in Canva is each of the templates are well provided, so at least we will not waste time in making our presentations. So Canva has helped my time management skills in preparing my presentations, in terms of making lecture notes, in terms of making videos and other stuff. Okay, so here are some templates of postcards and flyers. Okay, so now we're going to website. So back in the old days, I was having a hard time making a website because when we make websites, it is HTML based using Notepad. But now we can make websites using Canva. So here are the examples of websites that can be made using Canva. So these are business website, portfolio website, event website, educational website, retail website, biolink website, and service website. Okay, so here are the templates for business website. So businessmen and managers can make these websites, even the IT specialists in the company. While in portfolio websites, we can make a lot of blogs. We can also make our personal websites. We can also make our biographical websites and even gaming websites actually. And also here in the event websites, we can create websites that are related to birthdays, events, weddings, and other celebrations. Okay. So in education websites, so as a teacher, so I'm very open myself to make educational websites since nowadays we're now in the digital age. And for in retail websites, businessmen and sellers can make retail websites also. So Canva has opened my perceptions in making different presentations. So not only PowerPoint presentations that can be made in Canva, but also videos, posts in Facebooks, stationaries, files, and even websites. Okay, so here are the other options that we can do. So we can make book covers using Canva. We can also make graphs. We can also make desktop wallpapers. We can make collage consisting of different pictures. We can also create magazine covers, even comics covers, and mind maps and other stuff. So we are given the freedom to make whatever we want as long as we have this Canva. Okay, so here are the templates as we see that these are well provided, even the font itself, the elements. So what's good in Canva is we do not need to think much of our designs to come up with the designs that we want. So there are many options that we can choose that really fit our standards. Might as well as photo collage, so we can upload a lot of pictures. For example, I'm going to upload my family pictures to come up with a photo collage. And actually, photo collages can be made as videos. It depends on our creativity, actually. It depends on our strategy. So here, we can make graphs such as conceptual frameworks, organizational charts. We can also make family trees. We can also make mind maps. We can also make different concept maps using this Canva. And the desktop wallpapers, what triggered my curiosity most is different designs can satisfy our thoughts in making designs and templates that we wish to. So here are the book covers. So here are the examples of the book covers. So here is my example of my presentation. Okay. So here is the first scene that I have made in my presentation. So there are times that I used to make Canvas so I can be able to produce videos to be uploaded in YouTube. Because when I use PowerPoint, I have to undergo more steps. But here in Canva, it's so practical. Here, so I have uploaded my picture here, and here are the provided elements. and here are the provided fonts. So here is the sample design. So however, we can choose many designs here. Okay, so here, the next slide is, I put many of the elements here. Then I have used text here to come up with different fonts, and I can change different colors here, and I can freely type my name and the topic here. So what's good here is you do not need to worry less about the fonts because the fonts are really presentable here in Canva. Okay, so here in this text, so these are the options for you to post your headings. And here are the sample font combinations that you can use in placing your presentations here. Then here in this part, we can also upload videos that we had made here, so we can blend the pictures and videos so we can come up together with in one presentation. So here, this allows me to show my creative skills. It unleash my inner artist here. So here are the projects. So I can upload the previous projects book that I had made in Canva. So you just have to click, then it will show up. Then you have the option to create your folder, the purchase, and the start. Okay. So here in the photos, you can upload photos where at whatever you want. So it's up to you if you can choose a photo which you want. So it's your choice, and here are the themes of the pictures that you can use. In audio, you have the option to choose whatever sound that you want, whatever song you want. So here are the options, and here are also the themes. Okay. In these videos, we have the options to choose whatever video we want to upload here. Okay, so if we want to share, this will come up. So this is the option wherein we're going to download and save our profile. Okay, so here we're going to click more. Then here are the options that we can do. So in this link sharing restricted, only you can access. You can also modify whom you can share with. So it's up to you if you can make your projects private or not. So here you can share your work in various social media platforms. In download, you can download your files, and here you can also publish in Google Drive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive. In this PowerPoint, if you want to make it as a PowerPoint, click Microsoft PowerPoint. So this is the option that always use when making Microsoft PowerPoint. And here in messaging, I can share my link here in Messenger, Message, and different platforms like Microsoft Teams. Okay, so in Canva, you can also print your outputs using the size of your paper of your choice. Then you can also play to check how does the presentation goes by clicking the play button. But if you want to leave your work, don't worry because it will be automatically saved and it will be stored in your projects. Okay, so allow me to present you a video on how to use Canva basically. Okay, so here is an example for me to create an output. So since this is already made, I want to edit. So I'm here in this template section. Okay, so I am going to choose whatever template that I want to use. So I want to change this. However, I feel it's complicated. So, but let's try. So we're going to click this. If you want to change the color, like this. Okay, voila. Okay, so here's how we're going to change the color of the template. But if we want to click the new page, so we're going to click this. So if we're going to replace this current page, just click it here. However, if you want to undo it, let's press Control Z here. So we're now back. If you want to click this for me to create a new page, just click on Add New Page. So here, this is the new page here. Then if you want to delete, just press Delete, Delete. Okay, very good. So here, in this operation of functions, okay, so for example, I want to add more elements. So here, I can write this, I can place this. If I want to make it smaller, let's click this. As we see that there is a double arrow that is colored black, we need to control the size by dragging like this. Then if I want to put this thumb mark here, then okay. So we're going to place a thumb mark here, we're going to drag. Okay. If you want to duplicate, just click this here. However, if you want to have it done, click delete, click delete. Okay, so here we're going to text. So this is how we're going to place our text. So shall I say hello? Okay. If you want to have it backspace, then press backspace. Then here you can drag the text. Okay. If you want to change the color, go to the color. Like go to the color here. As you see, it's color brown. Okay. So I shall make it lighter again. Okay. If you want to change the font size, click minus in order to make it smaller. If you want to increase, just press plus. Okay. If you want to change the font, just press anything you want. Here, so I choose Color Pro. Okay. So what am I going to do here is, I want to rotate this. So I'm just going to touch this, rotate the circle, the circular icon. So we're going to drag it like this. I want to differ its position, so it's like this. Okay, so if you want to undo, again, click Ctrl Z. Okay, so I want to change this color, this font combination I mean, so I want to click like this. However, it doesn't work. So what happened was I clicked the new font combination to come up with a new text. Okay, so the only way for me to change the font combination or the font is I need to change the font, just the font only, because there's already a given font combination already, so it has already been used already. So the only thing that I can change is the font color together with the font size and the font itself. So I want to make this big, so I'm just going to click, touch one of the edges here, so like this, the turtle straight. So here are the options wherein you want to edit your picture. If you want to bring forward, then this is shown already at the front. So if you want to place it at the back, you need to send it at the back. So this is shown that he's already at the back. Okay. So if you want to upload projects, okay, so what are we going to do is we're going to click this. So whatever choices here, you can click this, then once you click, it shows. If you want to upload pictures, you can click any picture you want. Then here in the audio, you want to upload it here, then here. So let's sound check with the play button. Okay, if you want to make it shorter, just touch this. As you see that there's a double arrow. If you want to make it short, this is where we can control the sound, the time, the duration of the sound, like this. If you want to delete the sound, just click delete. If you want to upload videos, we can click whatever video we want. So we can still upload the video that you have uploaded, you have made or taped, whether in Zoom, whether in camcording, in any materials that you have used. So if you want to share, if you want to download it as your PowerPoint output, you need to click more. But if you want to download it as an MP4 video, just choose MP4 video, then download. If you want to choose pictures, you can choose either JPEG or PNG. If you want to upload it as PDF standard, click it here. Then you want to download it here. You have to wait. But if you want to upload it as your PowerPoint output, you can click it here. Microsoft PowerPoint. Right here. So here, so this is the downloaded PDF form of your Canva output. So here, so these are the options. But the problem with the PDF is I cannot play the video that I have uploaded. So it would be much better if you are going to upload it as a PowerPoint. Video or PowerPoint is fine, but I prefer PowerPoint. So at least everyone who wants a PowerPoint slide can edit whatever you want. So I'm going to play this video. Okay, so that's it. So happy learning and thank you. I hope you will learn. Maraming maraming salamat po and thank you. God bless. Okay, so what I have learned from the Canva is I was able to make different videos. I was able to make different PowerPoint presentations. I was able to make different designs, such as making portfolios, such as making greeting cards, and the other stuff and other designs. So the good thing about Canva is you don't have to worry about saving your file, and you can download it in different forms of files such as PDF, MP4, and JPEG. Okay, so I have a special request for you, so do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So here is my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is Audrey Curtis D. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Once you have visited into this channel, don't forget to click subscribe. So thank you and God bless. Have a great day and happy learning. So, but before I end, I just want to thank you for everyone for watching this video. And I really hope that you will learn from what I have taught in Canva. And it's such a nice privilege for me to teach you about what I know and what I have learned in Canva. So, thank you. God bless and have a great day.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Audrey Curtis Day, for sharing with us your invaluable knowledge on the use of Canva. It was very interesting and informative. I particularly like your discussion on the different templates using whiteboards that our teachers could make use of in their virtual classrooms, and I'm sure this will pave way for the teachers to help their students become engaged in their learning experience. No wonder Canva has everything you need to get the job done among our teachers. It is actually a perfect, I mean, this Canva is really perfect for a teacher switching to remote teaching or online classes. And then not only that, this includes those who want to strengthen their classroom activities. Because what I observe about Canva is it's very friendly and easy to use kind of tool. It has an easy to use drag and drop feature, making it a powerful design tool for everyone, even if you're a total beginner. All right. So there you have it, Sir Audric D for his presentation about the basic use of Canva. And also, we came to find out that he is also a vlogger. He has his own channel on YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe to his channel. You can also follow up among, I mean, other videos of him for you guys to, learn more about the use of Canva. All right. So again, thank you so much, Sir Audric, for sharing with us your invaluable knowledge on the use of Canva. And also, we came to find out that he is also a vlogger. He has his own channel on YouTube, so don't forget to subscribe to his channel. You can also follow up among, I mean, other videos of him for you guys to, learn more about the use of Canva. All right. So again, thank you so much, Sir
Maraming salamat po. Thank you po. It's a very heartwarming privilege to present. So, thank you.
No problem. All right. So Sir Audrey Curtis D will join us again later for the Q&A portion of our webinar. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture, we are going to hand the floor over to our second speaker. All right. She's also an English teacher, and she will tackle the topic on the basics of PowerPoint this time. So, without further ado, join me in welcoming Ma'am, our very own, my co webinar host here in IGP, our very own Ma'am Maribeth R. De La Cruz on the show.
Thank you, Sir Gapur. Thank you. And good day, everyone. Okay. It is my pleasure to be one of the speaker for today's session here in IGP. And thank you for hosting the program, Sir Gapur. Okay, allow me to share my screen.
Of course, we can hardly wait to see what you have in store for us, Ma'am Maribeth.
Okay, I think I have some problem here.
While Ma'am Meredith is busy
Okay.
fixing the presentation, this is to remind everyone if you have the questions in mind concerning the basic use of Canva that has presented to us by Sir Adric, you can organize your thoughts and have it type on the chat window. Okay, we can do that after
Okay.
the presentations were done. All right, so here we go. I think Ma'am Meredith de la Cruz is very much ready in her presentation.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Sir Gapur. Thank you so much. And first, of course, I would like to thank Sir Kaushik Datta for giving us this privilege to be your speaker for today's webinar. Thank you so much for the whole IGP team and the whole IGP family, especially to you, Sir Gapur, and to Sir Kaushik Datta. We accepted the challenge of being your speaker for today because we believe that the power is gained by sharing knowledge, not by hoarding it. Here in IGP, we'll learn and grow together. I am sure that all of you are familiar with that tagline. As you all know, I am also one of the regular hosts of IGP. But I'm not sure if I have to introduce myself. Okay, let me have a short introduction of myself. Okay, I am a teacher too in Addition Hills Integrated School as the Mandaluyong. And I graduated Bachelor of Science in Education, major in Communication Arts and English at Pamatasan ng Luzon, Manila. And I have also acquired units in Educational Management, Master Master of Arts in Education, major in Administration and Supervision at Hilohio Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology, and presently I am taking up my masteral in educational leadership at Universidad de Dagupan. And also I have completed an international diploma course here at the Institute of Global Professionals. I am also an honorary doctorate recipient of Doctor of Humanities from Global Ministries and Discipleship Institute. Okay, those are something about myself. What else? Today, I will be teaching you about how to utilize PowerPoint presentation. But of course, before proceeding to my presentation, I would like first to greet some of our participants here. Okay, I would like to greet some of our participants. Please allow me to do this. Okay, for a while, let me check that and the participants. Okay, we have our early bird today, Zabala Azinet. Hello, Miss Zabala. And then I would like to thank Sir Dennis Serso for being so active in the comment section and for helping us in the comment section answering queries of our audience, of our participants. And also, hi, I would like to greet Ma'am Evelyn Wapari, um, one of our active participants here in IGP. Also, hi to Angeline Plaza, Mercy Bangog. Hello to Sir Alex Javier Alvarez and also to Isaiah Kiangwi. Hello, Rigi Gamba. Hello, Lizelle Gabaldon. And I wish I could greet all of you, but forgive me if I cannot read your name one by one. Okay, Queenie and Rosalinda Salvijo, Dennis Serso again, Lizelle Gabaldon. Hello and greetings to all of you. Before proceeding with with my presentation proper, I would like to discuss some important terminologies. Our theme for today's program showcase technological trends and innovation in education. As technological trends and innovation in education significantly affected teaching strategies and methodologies, especially during the 21st century education and during the pandemic period, teachers are in predicament on how to attune ourselves, to be continuously updated with a fast changing environment. Every teacher needs to keep ourselves abreast with the technological trends and innovation in education to address learners' diversity. We need to determine the currently accepted, relevant, and timely strategies in teaching that suits students' interest. Current trends and innovations in education inevitably relies on on technological advancement in this new era of technology. Teachers has to be adaptive in this setting. Thus, the need to keep oneself updated with the current trends and innovations in education is a must for all of us. By keeping up with the trends, we will constantly be learning modernized tools and new ways to be an effective and efficient teacher. This will enable us to have wider perspective on how to deliver our lesson effectively. We are also able to experiment with more tools to use that will generate new ideas and strategies in teaching. The teaching learning process is being reshaped based on the trends that is relevant in the current condition. And during this innovation process, teachers will leverage on several strategies that are relevant to the learners, considering their needs and their interests, both their needs and their interests. And teachers and learners both benefit from adapting the current trends in education, since these trends are engaging and helpful in acquiring and developing new skills for the learners. Moreover, this webinar aims to help the teachers to provide learning experience for the learners that will be meaningful and effective. It also provides overview on how to create a learning environment that caters the interests and needs of the learners. This will be a great help for us teachers who are experiencing difficulty in adapting into the new normal of education. As we all know, the major educational trends nowadays are the gamification or gamified program or activities, personalized and video assisted learning. The COVID-19 pandemic allow us to have has been an avenue for us to go on online teaching. So, particularly, I will be discussing about utilizing PowerPoint presentation in creating learning materials. But first, let's discuss some of the important points and terminologies. I have here on the screen trends. Trends means general direction in which something is developing or changing. It refers to change and development in a general direction. Trends refers is an acceptable norm. It is something that is acceptable at the moment, and trends also refers to a fashion. Okay, this is my favorite definition of trend or a synonym of trend, that is fashion. Digital technology is the latest or current trend in education, as we all know. Okay, and just like what I have mentioned a while ago, one of my favorite synonym of trend is fashion. Why? Okay. Fashion refers to a popular trend, especially in style of dress or ornament or manners of behavior. Fashion also refers in the manner of doing something. It also is something that refers to making into a particular or required form. Fashion is the most general term applies to any way of dressing, behaving, writing, or performing that is favored at any one time or place. The current fashion style often implies a distinct fashion adopted by people or taste. Fashion is a norm acceptable for a certain period of time. Or it also refers to general preference for a certain period of time. It is the style or something that is prepared to by the people for that period of time. It Fashion refers to or depends on general preferences of the people. So fashion changes from one time into another, from one time to another time. It may vary from one period of time to another time depending on the current trends, which is basically influenced by innovation. With this, we will come up with the word innovation. Okay, study the meaning of innovations. Look at the meaning of innovations on your screen. Revolution, upheaval, transformation, alteration, and last is change. So, innovation is all about change. All of these revolution, upheaval, transformation, and alteration, all of this refers to a single word that is change. Innovation can refer into something new, such as invention or the practice of developing and introducing new things. An innovation is often a new product, but it can also be a new way of doing something or even a new way of thinking. Innovation is the creation, development, and implementation of new product, new process or service with the aim of improving efficiency, effectiveness, or competitive advantage. So those are the meaning of innovation. Isn't it beautiful? With everything being said, let me read to you my topic. Let me lead to you to my topic, that is utilizing PowerPoint presentation. This is one of the trend that teachers are using in their teaching field, and this is one of the great innovation that we have nowadays. Although Sir Audrey discussed about the Canva, and I love using Canva. I would like to discuss to you about the power of PowerPoint presentation. So I will be discussing, this will be my topic, utilizing PowerPoint presentation in creating instructional materials. First, um, hmm, um, let's enable the recorder of your PowerPoint. I'm not sure if you have already enabled the recorder of your PowerPoint. So let me teach you on how to enable that so that you will be able or you will have the capacity to record videos using your PowerPoint. I don't know, I'm not quite sure if you are doing this already, but this is something very interesting to do to enable the recorder of your PowerPoint presentation. How do we enable it? How to enable our recorder or the record feature of your PowerPoint. First, you have to go to File, then click Option. Once you are there, click custom ribbons, and then you have to check recorder. Here we have recorder. We have to check the recorder as you see it on the screen. Would you like me to show that one by one, step by step? Let me see your answer. Or that is very basic and very simple. Okay, let me do that. First, we go to file. Let me maximize my screen first. Okay, let me change. Okay, how do we do it? We go to file. I hope you're seeing my screen. And then go to options. Then custom ribbon. Are you seeing it? And then here, I don't see it right then. Sorry for that. Okay, let me just cancel that for a moment. I don't see the PowerPoint. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with this right now. Okay, I will just show it to you. Okay, this one. Go to custom ribbons and then check record. Here is the record. This one, just check it, then click OK. Once you do that, the recording feature of your PowerPoint presentation will be enabled. Okay, next. And once you do that, make sure that you have your audio and video cam ready. Click record. If you want to click, let me just do this. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, shall we try this one? Let's practice. Okay. I hope you're seeing my screen. Give me a minute, please. Okay, let me see the live. Okay, how do we record? First, all we have to do is to click this record. And then you could do it from the beginning or from the current slide. Let me do it from the current slide. Let me see. This slide already has recording. Kindly just do it. It has already recording. Let me just use the other slide. It's not recording. I think I'm having some trouble because my cam is being used by the StreamYard, so I cannot record anything right now because my camera is being used by the StreamYard, so I can't record any video right now. But all you have to do is to click this. Then once you click that one, you will see start recording. Then you may record yourself, and then after that, once you are done recording, just click stop. I wanted to demonstrate to you on how to do it, but I could not do it because StreamYard is stopping me from doing so. Okay, and then once you click stop, your recording will be over, and then you may see the preview of your video, and then after seeing the preview of your video, you may also edit it, right? I hope you were able to get that. I'm really 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 very sorry, although I would like to demonstrate on how to do it right now. I could not possibly do it because StreamYard is using my camera at the moment. Okay, the StreamYard is not allowing me to do it. Okay, next. Okay, so we cannot practice that. Okay, in using PowerPoint presentation, we could also make our own poster. If you still remember this poster, this is the one I used. This poster, I did this for the digital citizenship, one of the topic that I had here in IGP. Okay, so you can create just like in Canva, you can make your own poster, but here, using PowerPoint presentation, you can also make your authentic poster and designs. Another one here is another thing, creating objects and images. You can create. This is something very interesting, especially for the lower grade teachers, for the primary grade teachers. Okay, I have her a train. I could have to do it like this one. Okay, because I can't move it. I can't move the objects. Okay, this one. See, it is made up of shapes. Do you see my? Are you seeing my presentation?
Hello, Ma'am Mary Beth.
Okay, sir. I think that my presentation is not being shown.
Yes, yes. I think you
One
have to
of
do
the
something. Yes.
yeah,
Please
yeah,
check your presentation and please do something to project on the
yes.
screen if you
Yes,
can.
Ma'am Naurin, kindly share my presentation. I am already sharing my presentation.
Okay, so you have already shared the presentation, but it's not yet appearing on
Okay,
this. Okay, so there you go. All
okay.
right.
That's okay.
Thank
Wait,
you
I
for
will
the
just
assistance.
I'll just share my screen. Okay, and share one Windows. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
All
Kindly
right.
share it again, Ma'am Naurin. Okay, thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Okay,
So
this one.
let's keep going.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Gapur. Okay, this one. It is made up of different shapes. This one is made up of different shapes. As you see, I was able to build a train, to create a train using different shapes. Okay, this is just a shape, and then this is another shape, and another shape, and I put them together in building a train. Okay, so we could do that, and this is a long line connecting the trains. So we could do so many designs using PowerPoint presentation as long all you have to do is be creative enough. And this one, let me see. This is a butterfly that I created. It is something authentic. It is something that is really mine because I'm the one who created this one. It's a butterfly. Okay, let me move that. Okay. So it is simply made up of different shapes. You see it? I'm not using any template in this one. Uh, Whenever I'm doing this one, it's simply like I'm just simple. It's like that I'm playing something. It's playing, and I really enjoy doing it. This one is also something that I created. A tree is I did it with a drawing, and then another one is this one. So we can create different images using PowerPoint presentation. And right now, I would like to switch into another presentation. Okay, stop. And I will be presenting another screen. Okay, Miss Noreen, kindly share my screen again. Thank you. Okay, this one, I created this lady using PowerPoint presentation. I don't think you're seeing my it again. Do you see my presentation? Okay, good. Okay, let me see. Okay, this one. Okay, this umbrella, I just inserted this umbrella. How do I do that? How did I do that? Okay, from here, we have different icons. Okay, we have different icons in PowerPoint. Whenever we are using PowerPoint presentation, we have different icons. Here, just simply click insert and then icons, choose icons. And I'm not sure if you're seeing this one on your screen. Icons, and then choose any icon or thing that you would like to be here. For example, we want ball. Okay, ball. Okay, so there are lots of balls here, it's different design of balls, and then just choose one and then insert. Okay, so here's my ball now. Okay, we have the ball there. Okay, graphic fill. Let's have this one. Okay, I already changed the color of the ball. So what did I do? Graphic format and then graphic fill. The color of the ball has been changed. Okay, also this umbrella is also it's simply an icon from the PowerPoint presentation. But this lady or this woman, the shoes is also an icon. I just inserted this icon. Okay. But the lady is something that I created from different shapes. Let's analyze that one. Okay, sorry for that. Okay. I think that the shirt is an icon also, but this one, the skirt is just a shape that I created. And then let's see how did I do. I created that hand. Okay, this it. How this being done with a PowerPoint presentation. You can create so many objects, so many authentic objects using PowerPoint presentation. Okay, how did I do the face? Okay, it is made up of different shapes. So you have to be very patient and very creative in doing all those things. So I did all of that. Okay, so that's it for the girl. The girl is made up of some icons, and most of the girl of this girl is made up of shapes. Here is another object that I created. I don't know if it is a duck or a bird. So it is made up of shapes also. That is, that's it. And this one is something very interesting. So it okay, this one is something interesting. Okay, look at that. It is made up of shapes. I was able to create this one, this animal, this lion made up of shapes. So that's it. And I have here a male one, a man made up of shapes. That's it. Very interesting. So using PowerPoint presentation is very interesting. All you have to do is to be creative and be imaginative when you are using PowerPoint presentation. What is good in using PowerPoint presentation? Although I love Canva very much and I use Canva very often whenever I need it. The one thing that I love most in using PowerPoint presentation is that I could use it. I could make different designs even though I do not have the internet connection. That's the big point, the big advantage of using PowerPoint presentation. As long as you have the time and as long as you are creative enough, and then all you have to be is to be imaginative in making different designs using PowerPoint presentation. So I love PowerPoint presentation very much. It is very enjoyable to create different things using PowerPoint presentation. Okay, I hope you do like my presentation. Well, uh, one of the point that I really wanted to teach you today is about the video presentation, but I could not possibly do that. The hands-on tutorial on the video presentation by giving an example, but I cannot do that. Okay, thank you so much. That ends my presentation for this day. Thank you so much.
All right. All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much, Mom Mary Beth de la Cruz, for providing us with an opportunity to deepen our understanding of the use of PowerPoint tools for teachers, for them to be able to enhance their instructions. All right. No wonder many teachers have almost replaced their blackboards with PowerPoint slides because, PowerPoint presentations made by teachers are easier to grasp by students than on a blackboard. All right. So again, we cannot thank you enough, Ma'am Maribeth de la Cruz, for such a very informative and substantial presentation concerning the use of PowerPoint presentation is one of very powerful tool for teaching instruction. All right. So Ma'am Maribeth de la Cruz will join us later for the Q&A. So if you have any content related questions concerning the presentation delivered to us by Ma'am Maribeth de la Cruz, all you have to do is you simply uh, what do you call it? Chat them in the chat window. All right. So, but before we go any further, let's give first a huge shout out to Justine, Dyke, or Dike, whatever, for being spotted for his continued support to IGP through his regular attendance in most of our webinar series conducted. And so, for that reason, IGP is so pleased to award you its lifetime membership certificate for being a loyal follower of IGP. So, Sir Justin Dyke or DK, congratulations.
Congratulations, Sir Justin.
Yes. All right. All right. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's move on with our last but not least speaker for today's or tonight's webinar session. Our next speaker is an English teacher also and a school coordinator. And here to share his knowledge also about, uh, innovations in education. So we are so fortunate in having us here, Sir Ricky C. Montano. And let's see what Sir Ricky has in store for us for tonight's webinar. All right. So, Sir Ricky, are you on board now? Sir Ricky C. Montano. There you go. Sir,
Thank you,
welcome to the
sir.
show. Yes, it's your
Thank you,
turn.
sir. Am I loud and clear po?
Yes, we can hear you clearly now.
All right, good. So again, welcome back again to
Yes,
IGP.
yes.
I
Welcome
think
back,
this
by
is
the
my
way. Yes, I remember. I
yes,
remember.
yes. I think this is
Uh,
my third time or fourth time here
oh,
with
really? It's your
with her.
third time. What I
Yes, sir.
remember was you were with Mama Maribeth also,
Yes,
right?
sir. Because Ma'am Maribeth and I are both in the same school.
I see. So
Okay.
it's nice to be back here in IGP.
Yes, sir.
All right. So
Okay.
what do you have in store for us, Sir Ricky?
All right, so actually, I'm gonna be discussing about action research and the itself.
All
Okay,
right.
a while ago, our two speakers have discussed about more on the instruction part, but today, in my discussion today or tonight, I'm going to discuss about the different challenges that teachers experience and that may be solved through doing an action research with a term of innovation.
I see. That's great.
Can I share my screen, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I think it's is it like visible already?
As of now, not yet. Kindly please check your presentation and
There you go. Okay.
okay, we're now
Okay.
seeing on the screen.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
All right. So all right. Before we proceed to the meat of our discussion today, allow me first to introduce myself a little bit background of myself. Okay, so I am a research enthusiast, as you can see, and a graduate of Master in Education Management, major in Educational Leadership Management at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, College of Education Graduate School at Santa Mesa, Manila. So right now, I am busy and currently pursuing my doctorate degree in Education Management at the same school. I also received an honorary doctorate degree, Doctor of Literature in Theophany University. It was like somewhat like all the accomplishments that I have when it comes to published publication and research was given an equivalent doctorate degree, which is literature. And also, as you can see here, I also have book. I have book published, like it's all about research, and I also have different research. I'm into research actually, and also my current achievement, like I have been awarded by the 2022 A2B Career BPO Global Excellence Award with different and several awards, and also currently I am a paper reviewer in two international journal research, as you can see here. Okay, so that is why I am I am comfortable of sharing anything about research. With that, I'd like to start my presentation, the meat of my presentation for this engagement. I don't know if you are familiar with the game Family Feud. It's basically um, what do you call this? A game show, right? So you can see it internationally. Okay, so let's have a little play about Family Feud. So the situation goes like I've conducted a survey, and you, our participants, virtual participants, I'd like to know what are the reasons why teachers are hesitant in conducting research. You can type in your answer. What do you think are the reasons why teachers are very hesitant in conducting research? I'd like to hear an answer from you guys. Well, basically, if okay, well, number one is the interest. Okay, of course, when you do research, and we, as a teacher or researcher, we must consider our interests. Interest because I think, based on my own experience, when you do something like you are not interested with, there will be a time will come like you find it boring, you'll find it demotivating. So that's why the reason why the first reason is that interest. And let's see if how many percent is this. So among the respondent of the study, it says here that 88% of the respondents says interest is a top answer in top reasons why they are hesitant in doing action research. Next is, of course, no background knowledge. No background knowledge in a way that they don't know where to start, or if they have already started, they don't know how to finish it. They don't know what's the next thing, and they don't know how to come up with a very comprehensive research. And according to my study, it is 83% of the respondent have answered or responded that they are hesitant because of you don't have any background at all. And of course, next is through financial. Of course, financial means like budget. Financially, like they struggled financially. I think this has something to do with the budget, the cost of money that will be allotted for it during action research. So based on that study conducted, it is 80% of the respondent have answered that it's they are hesitant in making an action research because they are budget they struggle financially. Next is of course the time, like we as educators, as teachers or different professional um, people, when we do action research, it will cost us not just financially, but time, very time consuming. So that's why, according to this, 79% of the respondent have answered like it's more on time because they don't have time, they are busy, they have a lot of things to do. That's why they were able or unable to do action research. All right. Well, all of this data was from my study, which is entitled "Perception of Teachers on the Conduct of Action Research." It was published through an international journal of academic and applied research. So basically, as you can see, research is all about data. All right. Now, the next question is for us to ponder: why do you want to make an action research? Of course, this is the very common questions that somebody will ask you if you're doing action research. Why do you still conduct an action research? Why do you still eager to conduct action research? Well, if I will be asked with this same questions, like the very thing that I would do, or the answer that I would say is that action research is enjoyable. It doesn't like it's only not coming up with an comprehensive, coming up with a detailed or evidence based research, but also helping you are helping the institution in providing answers to the puzzle questions. And that's why on my part, I am really, enjoying, happy doing research. And do you know that doing action research also is just like a proposing an innovation? So that is the title of our lesson. Okay, so I think, sir, is it my screen is visible? Hello, can I ask somebody for help? Hello, hello.
Yes, Sir Ricky. We're not seeing.
Mm-hmm. Somebody told me that my screen is not visible, but in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
on my part, it's playing.
But on live stream, as of this time, we're not yet seeing your screen on the screen. I mean your slide presentation on the screen. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What we
How
are
about
seeing
that
is
one, sir?
your not yet so far.
Not yet so far. Okay,
What
there's
they
a
can see on the
problem.
screen is just our handsome, faces.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the
All
two
right.
of us.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think is the problem with this? Mm-hmm. Let me see. Okay. So I'm gonna share my entire screen.
Okay, you can do it again.
Try. Okay.
All right. I hope it
So
worked fine. Okay, there you go. I think we're now seeing on the screen. Okay, that's it.
okay.
I thought we were about
All
to
right.
play Family Feud.
So yes.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
But eventually. Uh, shall I repeat again or go directly to the last slides?
That depends upon you, Sir Ricky. Just do
Okay.
whatever turns you on.
Okay, okay. So we go directly to the last slide. Of
All
course,
right.
these are the reasons why some of the educators or teachers are very hesitant in conducting research. So this is based on my study conducted, like entitled Perceptions of Teachers on the Conduct of Action Research. So I was able to publish this one internationally in the Journal of Academic and Applied Research. So if you want a reference for this, you may send me a message. Okay, so let's go directly to the meat of our discussion for today. So, all right, so this is all about action research, proposed interventions, and innovation strategy, which is my topic for today's engagement. Of course, we're going to define three um, ideas. First is the intervention. The second is the innovation, which is the meat or theme of this engagement. And of course, we have to differentiate also. We have to define also the strategy. So when we say intervention, it is all about learning what treatments or strategies work best to improve outcomes and making difference in what matters most to you. So um it's more of pilot testing what innovation is best for this. I mean, what idea or what solution is best for this specific problem. It is an intervention is a program that provides targeted instruction in a specific skill or skill set to student at risk for poor learning outcomes. Of course, when we do intervention, it is based on the problem itself. So we do not come up with intervention with nothing. Of course, we have this intervention because we have a specific problem and we intend to solve that problem through this intervention. According to this research, there are five essential ingredients for conducting intervention. First is the prevalence of the problem. And the so what factor, like why are you going to have this intervention? Because I'm going to solve problem with this specific problem, say for example. And the next question to that is, and so you keep on repeating, you keep on forming, you keep on testing intervention that would fit on a specific problem. Next is the passion on the part of the investigator that is critical for engagement and sustainability of the research program. Of course, when you do research, you have to make sure that it is sustainable, that the solution that you are offering or the intervention that you are offering must be sustainable for the problem to be solved or for a specific phenomenon to be solved. Planning that includes the details necessary to conduct a scientifically rigorous study. Of course, whatever we do, whatever we do, we see to it that we plan for it, plan before doing it, conceptualizing before doing it. And also, same with doing an intervention or research. We need a careful, I mean, we need to plan carefully before we implement, before we do the research itself. Of course, it should be on a step by step basis. Now, persistence that is key to getting through all the character builders that company or that accompany the conduct and funding of the intervention work. Of course, when you do something, especially in research, you have to be very persistent, very very persistent, very consistent on your plan. You stick on your plan and persistence on the implementation of your plan. Of course, patience, a virtue developed through developing or building a program of research that makes a difference in outcomes. Now, patience, very, very popular line. Patience is a virtue. You need to be patient. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are doing something, you are doing research, you are proposing intervention, that it's okay in just one tap, in just one click, and that will be okay. No. An intervention is a very long process. And we cannot say that, in just one tip of our hand, then it's okay. And it's 100% okay. It's 100% effective. No, it's not. You have, in doing intervention, your patience will be tested. Okay. Next is, what is innovation? Of course, I'm discussing this one to you because I'd like to highlight that um with this current situation, like we are in a changing world. When you say changing world, like we don't know what will happen next. So what what is the best thing that we're going to do now is, to come up with an innovative way of teaching our students, and that we can only do that if we invest ourselves into research. Now let's go to the definition of innovation. Innovation is the introduction of new ideas, goods, services, and practices that are intended to be useful. Of course, when we say innovation, it should be useful. It should not be used by you yourself alone or the institution where you are working, but it should be spread. The positive effect of that innovations of yours or of your company should be spread, because we cannot call that as an innovations if you, the group of people, are just using it. When we say innovation, it must be shared to everyone, it must be used by everyone, and of course it must be appreciated by everyone. It can be defined as the process of implementing new ideas to create value for an organization. This may mean creating a new service system or process or enhancing existing ones. Innovation can also take the form of discontinuing an efficient or out of date service system or process. Like, it's very true. Like when you propose and when you have innovations, that's the chance, that we can enhance something in the system, or it is a chance for you to replace something which is not relatable as of today's situation, or which is not no longer functioning and as of today's situation. So there are many ways on how innovation can be used. Of course, when you have innovations, you can propose a new system, a new organizations, a new flow of organizations, or you can even replace the existing system, which is not really doing well or functioning well to the whole system or organization. It could address gaps on access, quality, and relevance and governance of management of education services, such as, for example, it could increase enrollment, participation rate, reduce zeroing in dropout rate, and reduce failure rate. Well, of course, this one has something to do with educators. We all know that in a classroom, we don't focus on the very satisfactory rating of our students, but we are more concerned on the low performer students. We are more concerned of finding what are the main cause, what are the main roots of their problems, so that we as an educator or we as a teacher could offer a hand to them, could offer a help to them, and we could help them to perform well, to uplift themselves. So that is where this innovation should or must come in order for us to increase the enrollment, the participation rate of the students, and of course to have a zero dropout rate and failure rate. So we as a teacher, we need to think innovatively. Of course, as I have mentioned a while ago, we should offer an intervention that is based on the problem itself. Now, when you find that intervention is effective already and you keep doing it, and that's the time that this intervention of yours can be an innovation itself. It could improve academic performance, enhance learning environment, improve physical facilities, and of course the product of contextualization and indigenization. Of course, very important, especially if you are trying to adopt an innovation from the other countries or other setup. Like, it's very important for you to contextualize so that your innovation would fit on the situation that you have right now. It is not just necessary that you like the innovation from, say for example, from United States or from the other country, and you'd like to use it on your own, and then you go directly and apply it, and it will not be effective, because for one, the setup on the country where you adopted the innovation is not the same on your setup for sure. So that's why it's very important to contextualize your innovation, to consider indigenization in your innovation. All right, so what are innovations in education? Of course, there are three kinds of innovation in education, according to Elizabeth Hunter. There are three kinds which we can innovate as a teacher, as educator. First is through the structure. What are these structure? Of course, we can innovate through the ways classrooms and schools are organized. That is why there are different innovations, like I know that you are all familiar with. Like, you can use game-based learning, game-based classroom, flipped classroom, what I call this. We also have this, like, we can conduct virtual classroom, uh, well, because of the pandemic itself. And we also have, like, a different structure in the classroom. Well, it depends on our strategies, and that is the first kind of innovation that we can do as a teacher. Through We can innovate through the structure. The second one is we can innovate through the content. Of course, we have to introduce new subjects or revise old subjects in new ways. That is why, as a teacher, as an educator, we have the right to make to what do you call this, to differentiate the content of our subject. We differentiate because we wanted to give students an opportunity to learn. Of course, we know that when we get the moment that we get in our classrooms, we will be facing different students with different needs. Of course, with the content, with the differentiated content, with the innovative content that we have, we will be ensuring that these students will be learning, and this student will find it very fun in learning. The third one is the process itself. Now, when you say process, those that have to do with the human interactions, of course, we can innovate. Say, for example, how we deliver quality education among our students. Like we also have like video lessons. We also have virtual lessons. We also have when we submit reports, we have Google cloud storage. The students can maximize that. Okay, so that's one way on how we can innovate the process. Next is, how are we going to craft an intervention and innovation strategy? Of course, there is a popular debit order here in the Philippines that known as the adoption of the Basic Education Research Fund. So of course, other country can relate with that. We can innovate through the teaching and learning process. This is something to do with teacher and student interactions inside the classrooms, and also with the child protection policy. Of course, school is an avenue where child can, learn freely, free from any harm, free from any bullying or psychological intervening factors and other. And also, you have the human resource development, how a particular institution run or manage people or workers. Of course, the governance, the disaster risk reduction management has something to do with the DRR or the different committee or organization that is somewhat like their function is more on the disaster preparedness. Of course, the inclusive education and the gender development. These are the areas or prospect for interventions and innovations. As a teacher, we need to innovate and analyze the impact of evaluation of different measures, programs, and projects in our school. So with that, we will be able to assess which of these programs or projects are functioning effectively. So in doing that, we will be able to identify which one is, should we say, like less effective. And whenever we find it, now that's the time for us to introduce, to innovate another projects. Of course, the level of implementations of the BELCP here in Philippines, or the Beer Education Learning Continuity Plan. Of course, the Department of Education was able to come up with this plan for the Philippines, for the academy itself to continue sustaining and delivering quality education despite the pandemic. Well, of course, the level of involvement of parents and stakeholders. We all know that the school isn't functioning as a school. When I say school, like the students, teachers, not teaching, and admin. Of course, we need the participations and coordinations of the parents, our partners, and the different stakeholders. So we can innovate programs for them. Of course, we have the different health interventions and practices, the WASH program here in Philippines, of course, the what do you call that? Uh, the giving of vitamins, hygiene kit, and everything. Of course, the effectiveness of the BLCP, and also we also have the human resources and development, the instructional supervision, the emerging issues and access and quality, inclusive educations, and the disaster risk reduction management. Of course, we also have the governance in the time of pandemic. Now, we also have effectiveness of learning modalities. When you say learning modalities, these are the different modalities that had implemented or have implemented during the pandemic, like 2 years ago. So we can do some innovation to that. We can assess whether it's effective or not, or whether it's more for the learners or more for the teachers itself. Understanding innovation, intervention, and strategy. So this is the perfect comparison about innovation, intervention, and strategy. I know some of you here are somewhat like confused about the difference between innovation and intervention. I myself, when I started like conducting research, I find this two terminologies quite confusing. Now, When we say innovation, it is the suggestions for improvement or new methods. So this is innovation itself. Now, intervention is the suggestion for change as a proposed solution to improve the outcome. Now, when we say intervention, this is the heart of the action research or research, because a research that has no intervention cannot be classified as an action research. Now, when we say strategies itself, this is a suggested action plan, development plan that would help produce the desired outcome. Take note, innovation, intervention, and strategies are what? They cannot be separated. Okay? Why? Because you will not be able to have your innovation without the intervention itself. Your intervention uh, will 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 conclude or will introduce that you need to come up with an innovation because this intervention is effective. And so the next thing that you're going to do now is to propose an innovation based on the intervention because you find this intervention is effective. And now when you have that innovation, it is, you are preparing that innovation to be shared to everyone. And when you shared it, and they will be able to experience the positive impact of the innovations, and that's the time now that you can say that your innovations is really working good. Of course, strategy. So when you prepared or when you introduce, when you formulate interventions and innovations, there is no way for you there's no way for you to disregard strategies. You need to strategize everything. Okay, so with that, let's go to the technical writing of interventions, innovation, and strategy. So the intervention, of course, must be a novel. And say novel is something like new and original. But if it's adapted, it must be proven effective already, and that's something that of course we will not adopt an interventions or innovation that is not effective. That's normal. So of course, say for example, I have here application of game-based learning. Actually, this is my research among grade four struggling readers. Inputs for an intervention program. Now, the intervention that I have used with this research is the game-based learning or the GBL. Of course, I have read a lot of literature, good feedbacks from this, so I've used this because I find it very effective. And the feedback and the result of the different studies that I have read was, this GBL is very effective. It must be devised by the researcher as an innovation. So, of course, in devising, if it's an innovation, we need to clearly state or we need to clearly identify what's really the purpose of having an intervention. Of course, here it's for the improvement of the students' reading performance. Next is that it must not be copied from the net or from the other sources. Of course, we all know that there is an existing law about plagiarism, anti-plagiarism. And I know that you know already that when is the right time or when will be the time that you will be charged for plagiarism. Of course, it's when you copied a particular idea without even citing the original author, and that's plagiarism, and it's a crime. All right, next is it must be a solution to the main issue or problem. So, of course, I have read the game-based learning solution to improve learners' reading performance. The intervention must be discussed in detail by step, and also describe the details of how the intervention would be implemented, include alternative ways and variation of implementing it, if any. And of course, you're going to discuss the limitations of the intervention. Okay, so how are you going to propose an intervention? Of course, you're going to identify the main issue of the problem that you want to solve in the study. So the primary problem. Now you're going to decide what needs to happen in your study. And this is will be your expected solution. Of course, you need to determine the most credible probable effect of your proposed intervention and based on the outcome of the interest. Generally, if the, of course, this is the basic rule in some study, generally, if the alternative hypothesis will be accepted and it will resort to a positive outcome or beneficial. That's a normal thing. All right. So I guess this is my last slide, and I hope you learned something about doing research through innovations, interventions, and strategies. With that, I'd like to leave you a tips in writing, propose interventions, innovations, and strategy. An original strategy or interventions or innovation is better in case an intervention or innovation was adopted from other studies. Make sure to justify how you apply and use it to your studies. State your proposed interventions back up with different related literature that you just have read. You can also cite prior programs that the interventions were utilized. And with that, thank you and God bless everyone. I'm done, sir. No, sir. No. Hello.
All right. All right, there we go. Yes, on behalf of the Institute of Global Professionals, we would like to extend our sincerest gratitude towards you, Sir Ricky Montano, for such a nice and informative lecture. Your views on action research and innovation, as well as intervention, have actually broadened our horizons. All right. And what I have learned from your presentation was that action research is really focused on solving specific classroom or school problems, improving practice, and helping to make decisions at schools. And it's really so nice to know that the Department of Education nowadays is now really engaging their teachers and students into research and specifically about action research. So, comparing basic education with higher education, in higher education, we have this research and extension. So when you say research, you're identifying the problems until such time you came up with the findings, the conclusions and recommendations, but it stops there. Extension is another thing. So extension would be conducted depends on the recommendations from the research conducted. So what I like about action research from the DepEd is, you are doing research on one hand and extension on the other hand. That's intervention actually. All right. All right. So thank you so much, Sir Ricky C. Montano, for spending your time with us and share us your informative knowledge about action research, innovation, and intervention, as well as strategies. This will pave way for some of our teachers to really, enhance their knowledge when it comes to conducting an action research. And here comes the innovation thing and the intervention and strategies. All right. So again, thank you so much, Sir Ricky Simontano, for giving us wisdom about the action research. And Sir Ricky will be joining us later for the Q&A segment of tonight's webinar. All right. So, an exciting and fun-filled online quiz game competition is coming up next. So, brace yourself, guys. All right. So, are you ready for the online quiz game competition for tonight's session? All right, I'd like to remind everyone, for those who would like to join for our online quiz game competition, kindly please get ready, because in just a moment we are about to begin with the online quiz game competition for tonight's session. And I hope our technical staff who is in charge for that particular segment of this webinar is preparing for the conduct of the online quiz game competition. All right, so are we ready to start with our online quiz game competition? I hope everyone in our live audience, okay, are so just excited to take part for tonight's online quiz game competition. All right, so again, just to remind participants who are, planning to join with our online quiz game competition, all you have to do is you simply wait for the the quiz code that will be displayed on the screen, as well as, yes, so we have our code for tonight. For tonight is IGP3. All right. So there you have it, our code for tonight. So you better copy that one. Go to slido.com. All right. And then once you find that window asking you to type in the event code, you simply type in IGP3 and pretty much you're good to go. All right. So start browsing now your cell phone and go to slido.com. All right. Using your own cell phone or mobile phone, just copy the code that's being displayed on the screen right now. That's IGP3. Just type in there and then press enter. All right. So I hope everyone is doing it right now. And in just a few moments, we are about to start with our online quiz game competition. All right. So I hope everyone is really, uh, busy browsing their phone. All right, here we go. So while everyone is busy, browsing their phone, all right, landing to slido.com, allow me to give some time to say shout out to some of our live audience who are so active in participating for the daily webinar that we're conducting. Okay, shout out to Evi Wapiri. We have Mercy Bangog, all right, and Jemery Jadani from YouTube platform, all right. Also, Sir Alvin Paul Bravo. Thank you, sir, for your active participation. And we have Elsa Machiko, Lucy Bagnol, Alvin again. That's it. All right. So I think, all right. So the moment you started joining, all right, here we go. All right, here we go. And so we're back with our online quiz game competition. So there you have it. Okay. You have your name on the screen once you join with our online quiz game for tonight. All right. So kindly check if you have your name on it. All right. So we have Manimala Pero Balsami. All right. Kangwi Isaya Getwikirit. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. All right. We have Enelita Kitor Villanueva. Justine Sabilio, Joy T. De La Cuesta, Leah Faconda, Paul, Jemima Sabilio, Lovely Uyan, Elsa Abad, Jessica, and of course, Pamaribeth De La Cruz is also joining with us. Queen Rose Ivy Salvejo. All right, we have Diana Obosa, Joel Bernasor, Mariel Vallejos. All right. So as of now, we have 46 participants on board. All right. So I think in just a few moments, we're about to start. So please start joining us. And also for those who are just joining in, you can also make use of our, barcode that's being displayed on the screen right now for fast access. All right. You can just scan the barcode that's been displayed on the screen for your fast access so that you can join immediately with our online quiz game competition for tonight. Also, Sir Ricky Simontano is also joining with our, online quiz game competition. I'm seeing his name on the screen. Jemery Jodowney, Alex Javier Alvarez, Carmela B. Hine, all right. Lucina Estrada Ida Ramirez Martinez, a licensed professional teacher. All right. RJM is also joining us. All right. So we are now 48. We have 48 who are joining us for our quiz for tonight. All right. We have Violeta Racho, Marjorie Balibalos Tigio. All right. Joyty De La Cuesta. Thank you guys for joining us for tonight's online quiz game competition. So I think we're about to start. All right. So here we go. First question, guys, for 20 seconds. As technological trends and innovation in education significantly affects teaching strategies and methodologies, especially during the 21st century education, is that true or false? Majority of you guys said it's true, and let's find out if your answer is correct. Slido, please reveal the correct answer. All right, there you go. That's true. 93% of you guys got the correct answer. So, congratulations. All right. And now we have Jordan Joy is Jutena, our top scorer for the first question, followed by Queen Diana January Cindy, followed by Princess Joy Lucas, Dennis Guento Cerso, and Flomi Ragual Salviejo. All right, so that is just the first question. We still have two or nine more questions. Number two question, it means a general direction in which something is developing or changing. Is that trends or innovations? And time is up. All right, so Slido is now tabulating which one is the correct answer. Majority of you guys say trends, and that's correct, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. All right, the correct answer is trends. That's general direction in which something is developing or changing. All right, so let's go back to our dashboard to check who's who will be our top scorer. All right, so still Jordan Joy Giotena. All right, followed by Flomi Ragual Salvejo and Jemima Sabili on the third spot, followed by Evelyn P. Wapire. And of course, on the fifth spot, we have Maria Veneranda Z. Campos. All right. Next question. It means change, transformation, or alteration. Is that innovation or trend? And we've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time is up. Slido, please show us the correct answer. And there you go, it's innovations. All right. Congratulations. 98% of our live audience got the correct answer. Still, Jordan Joy is Jutina is our top scorer, followed by Jemima Bisabilio, Flomi Ragual Salvejo in order, Evelyn P. Wapiri, and Maria Veranda Z. Campos on the fifth spot. All right. Don't you worry, guys. We still have 7 questions remaining left. All right. Anything can happen here. Don't get discouraged. Number 4 question. A presentation created on software from Microsoft that allows users to add audio visual features to a presentation is what we called MS Word or PowerPoint presentation. The question is quite easy, and there you go. 95 majority of you guys said it's PowerPoint presentation. That's correct answer. All right. That's the correct, and obviously that's the correct answer. So let's go back to our dashboard. Still, Jordan Joy is Jutena was able to maintain her spot being on the number 1 spot, and followed this time by Jemima B. Sabilio, Evelyn P. Wapiri on the third spot. On the fourth spot, we have Maria Veranda Z. Campos, and introducing Princess Joy Lucas, our fifth spot or fifth placer. All right. Number 5 question, ladies and gentlemen, in using PowerPoint presentation, can we create our authentic design? Is it yes or no? Can we create our authentic design in using PowerPoint presentation. Time is up. Let's find out which one is the correct answer. Slido, please reveal. It's yes. It's a big yes. We can create our authentic design in PowerPoint presentation. All right. Again, let's go back to our dashboard to check who's going to be our top one. It's Jemima B. Sabilo this time. All right. And followed by Evelyn P. Wapire. And then on the third spot, we have Maria Veranda Z. Campos. Number 4, Princess Joy Lucas. And number 5, Jeneline Villar Resurrection. All right. So let's get moving with our sixth question for tonight's online quiz game competition. It says it means change, transformation, or alteration. What do you think of that, guys? Is it innovations or trends? All right. 3, 2, time is up. And the correct answer is what is it? Obviously, it's innovations. All right. And again, majority of you guys really got the correct answer. All right. That's innovations. Now let's turn back to our leaderboard. All right. Oh, Jemima Sabilio this time. Again, Jemima Sabilio is still on the top of our list, followed by Evelyn P. Wapire, and then followed by Princess Joy Lucas, Maria Veranda Z. Campos in the fourth spot, and number fifth. All right, Jeneline Velia Resurrection. Let's go directly to our next question, and that's going to be the number 7 question. And it says, it's a style or something that is preferred to. Which do you think? Is that innovations or fashion? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time is up. And let's find out which one is the correct answer. Obviously, the correct answer is it's fashion. All right. So it's good to know that majority of our contestants or participants got the correct answer. That's fashion. All right. Jemima B. Sabilio is still our top one on the list, followed by Evelyn P. Wapiri this time. And on the third rank, we have Maria Veranda Campos, followed by Princess Joy Lucas, and of course, our fifth placer this time is Journaling Villar Resurrection. So that means we have 3 more questions remaining left. All right. And number 8 question, it says, you cannot create a website in Canva. Can you create a website in Canva? Is that true or false? Okay, that's it. There you go. Time is up. And let's find out which one is the correct answer. Definitely, you cannot create website in Canva because Canva is just a website. It's a graphic design website. All right. So that's false. Obviously, it's false. And 61% of our participants got the right answer. All right. So Evelyn P. Wapiri this time, all right, rose, went, I think, 2 notches from third spot earlier, I guess. All right. And followed by Maria Veranda Campos being the second placer. We have Joel Aparicio Bernasur, okay, on the third spot. And Jeneline Villar Resurrection, our fourth placer. And we have Jemery Jadani being on the fifth spot. All right, so brace yourself, guys, because I think we only have two questions remaining left. And here we go. Number nine, second to the last question. Canva provides elements that can be used to design your work. Is that true or false? Can Canva provides elements to be used to design your work? Is that true or false? There you go. 100% of you said yes, it's true, and that's correct. All right. It's obviously a graphic design. So you can just do your design, whatever works that you were trying to do. Go to Canva and you have all the tons of templates. Evelyn P. Wapiri is still on the top of our list. All right. Followed by Maria Veranda Campos and Joel Aparicio Bernasur and Jenaline Villa Resurrection on the fourth spot. And of course, Jemery Jadowni or Hadowni being on the fifth spot. And we've got one last question. All right. It is considered to be a multimedia technology and also acts as a tool for collaboration and content sharing. All right. Is it PowerPoint presentation or MS Word? Time is up. And the correct answer is obviously it's PowerPoint presentation. All right. It's really a tool, it's really a tool for, collaboration and content sharing between the students and the teacher by using PowerPoint presentation, and you can make use of multimedia technology. You can integrate videos, pictures, and everything, emoji. Okay, that's the beauty of PowerPoint presentation. And now let's find out who's gonna be our winner for tonight's online quiz game competition. Congratulations to Maria Veneranda Z Campos, our winner for tonight's online quiz game competition. All right. And also, congratulations to Joel Aparicio Bernasur being on the second spot. On the third spot, we have Jeneline Velia Resurrection. Number four, Jermarie Y. Hadowni. And on the fifth spot, we have Elsa Abad. And let's wait for our 6 to 10 placer as IGP is actually giving out or awarding 10 lucky winners, top 10 lucky winners for tonight's online quiz game competition. All right, so can we show on the screen the top 6 to 10? All right, so that they can check for themselves if they have their names on it. Okay, for the sixth spot, congratulations, Princess Love D. Tolentino. And on the seventh spot, we have Joy T. De La Cruz. All right. On the eighth spot, we have Maribeth De La Cruz, our very own Maribeth De La Cruz. All right. She ranked 8th placer for tonight's online quiz game competition. Number 9, we have Violeta Racho. And on the 10th spot, we have Leah Faconla. Congratulations, everyone. You are all winners. However, IGP is only giving out the lucky top 10 winners for tonight's online quiz game competitions. All right. So we really had a fun and exciting quiz game competition for tonight's session. Again, congratulations, everyone. And all right. Question and answer portion for tonight's webinar is up next. So please prepare your question by typing them or chatting them on the chat window down below. All right. All right, so we're back with one of the highlights of this webinar series. It's going to be the question and answer portion. And I think our speakers, okay, may we call back our speakers, our three speakers for tonight. All right, we have Sir Audrey Curtis D, Ma'am Mary Beth, and of course, Sir Ricky Montano, and they will now entertain whatever questions that you may have in your mind. All right. Okay. So we have the first question from Flomi R. Salvejo. All right. So I think this question is going out to Sir Audric and Ma'am Maribeth. Okay. The question is Canva or PowerPoint better for creating presentations? Why? Okay. Can we start with Sir Audric and then followed by Ma'am Maribeth? Or should I say, which one is better, Canva or PowerPoint in terms of creating presentations? Why do you think, Sir Audric, Canva is better over PowerPoint? And Ma'am Maribeth, why do you think PowerPoint is better than Canva? That's how I
Yes.
understand the question in
Okay.
creating presentations.
So, good day to all of you. So, first of all, why do I prefer Canva? Because when you're going to make Canva, you have more props, also known as elements, for you to design your PowerPoint and for you to design your output. And it is not just limited to making PowerPoint slides, but also you can make videos, you can make posts in Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and you can also make invitation cards, greeting cards, and other stationery stuff. And you can also make websites when you're going to use Canva. So for me, Canva is a very multifunctional website wherein you can make a lot of designs given the provided templates, fonts, and you can unleash your digital creativity in it. That's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much,
Mm.
Sir Audric, for answering that question. Now let's proceed to my Mary Beth, and she's defending PowerPoint presentation, which is
Yes.
better than
Well, I
Canva.
do agree with Sir Audric that Canva is very useful and what they call that in creating presentation. But then my point in using PowerPoint presentation is that you can use it anywhere, even though you don't have the internet connection. As long as you utilize the different tools and you navigate and explore the different features of PowerPoint presentation, you will be able to create colorful, meaningful, and creative design using PowerPoint presentation. But I think both Canva and PowerPoint, they are both good in creating presentation. The only difference I could see is you could create more colorful presentations using Canva, but then using PowerPoint, you can use PowerPoint anywhere, even without internet connectivity.
Yes,
You could create your own design. That's it.
yes, yes. You have my thoughts. Each of those two platforms has its upside and downside. Okay. uh, what I observed in PowerPoint is that you have to start from scratch. While in Canva, the design is there, the template is there, so there is drag and drop. It's very friendly, easy to use, especially for beginners. And the only challenge with the with Canva is we have to make sure that you are connected online, and then you cannot actually make use of all the templates because there is the premium account and free account, so that's really dependent upon the teacher. Thank you, guys, for answering that question. All right, so another question here we have from a certain Facebook user who refused to be identified for we don't know what what the reason. Good evening, and I think this is going out to Sir Audrey. Can we use Canva for free, or do we have to pay monthly? Thank you for the response.
There are two types of Canva. So there is Canva Free and there is Canva Pro. If you are going to use Canva Pro, then you have to pay around 13 US dollars. However, what am I using right now is Canva free, and since I am a teacher, I use my teacher account so I can be able to access Canva.
Okay, thank you, Sir Adric. But what I discovered just recently is that there is a Canva for educators, and that's for free. Can you try searching on? I think it's teachergoals.com. Okay, make sure that you can actually send them out the picture of your a sort of appointment, your school ID, and then they're gonna give you the Canva account for free. That's not a joke. You try to search on the teacher goals, goal as in GOALS.com, teacher goals. I happen to say that on online. Okay, I think that's legit. All right. So even if you are not on a premium account, but still there is so many free templates that you can make use of in Canva. All right. Just you know, play around with it. All right. So next question. Thank you, Sir Aldrich, for answering that question. Next question we have. All right. It's not yet displayed on the screen, but I'm seeing on the comment section. From Princess Joy Lucas. Hi there. With the immersive learning of technology, does those materials can guarantee the learning of an individuals or students? Or with the emergence of so many technological innovations, okay, can this guarantee the learning of an individual? That's how I rephrase the question. And I think can we hear this time from Sir Reiki? Okay, since he also discussed about innovations and intervention.
Um, Hello po. Good evening again.
Yes.
So I think yes, I think actually these materials like Canva, they are. I mean, they boomed uh, in the teaching and learning process when the pandemic happened. So I think this is also best way for both teachers and students to explore which which would be probably somewhat like effective to them because according to some research and studies, like it would be probably depend on the learning ability of the students because we also have different types of learners and learners which intend to learn like online spaces like online or virtual spaces, and there are also learners that they find it like very ineffective if they will just learn through online, but it depends. My answer with that is because my answer to that, if it will be based on the study, like it's effective, but of
Yes.
course we cannot force ourselves to believe in that study unless we do not experience that same, diba?
Exactly.
So okay, so with that, it depends. It depends on the side of the teachers and it depends on the side of the learners.
Exactly. I do agree. Would you like to add something, Mary Beth?
Yes, actually, we cannot guarantee the learning of the learners in using all those materials, but then using all those materials, we can capture the interest of our learners. So, in capturing the interest of the learners, I do believe that somehow they will be learning something from in using all those technological advances that we have, those innovations that we have.
Yes, I do agree with Mary Beth. Also, I think Sir Audric has points to make.
For me, it is mixed. It's mixed. For me, I have 2 points of view. For me, yes, because nowadays students are more techy and they are enthusiasts towards technology and they are fixated towards gadgets, particularly
Yes.
computer and smartphones.
Yes.
On the other note, the other side of me says not all the times because we need we need to consider the financial constraints of every learner. Not all learners can be able to utilize the technology since we need to consider their background, their financial background, and we
Yes.
have to consider the differences also. and even
Yes.
their learning needs as well. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you guys for answering that question. And I think we have lots of questions I'm seeing on the screen. Can we have this the next one? Okay, next question, please. All right. Okay. From Lucy Bagnol. Hello po. Is Canva applicable to all aspects? Aspect of what? Aspect of life or aspects of learning and teaching atmosphere? Okay.
For
Who's going to answer first? Who's going to take the question? Canva. I think it's Sir Audric.
okay, for me, yes, because in Canva we can make websites, we can make pictures, we can make videos, we can also make documents. So it really depends on our creativity and understanding towards the Canva itself. Um, because before I was not into Canva, but when I was introducing Canva during the Inset days, I started to learn more about Canva, and I realized that it's really fun, and I learned a lot in using Canva, and enabled me to unleash my creativity, because before I was not able to edit pictures, to edit videos, and I really needed to install the my Adobe Photoshop and Microsoft Movie Maker. But now I can use Canva, and for me it's very convenient, and it's very practical, and it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And it has a very professional touch as compared to other, tools that are uh, available to us. All right. So thank you, sir, for answering that question. I think we have another question here from, can we, yes, it's from Aaron God Ace Salvejo. Good evening, and this is to Sir Ricky. What are effective intervention strategies?
All right. Okay. Like I've been doing research for how many years ago. I find it very effective if we do interventions like evidence based. Like we were able to come up with intervention. What is really the problem based, because it is through only the problem that we can generate solution to that, and the solution will be specifically suited to the problem or to the needs of the situation. So I
Yeah.
highly suggest that whenever we think of interventions or strategies, we must consider our learners or the situations where where we find it problematic, should I say, like we offer solution based on that problem,
Mhm.
and that's
And
effective.
yes, and that would also depend upon the recommendations of the research conducted. That's how you're gonna do intervention, ideally, basing on the recommendations that's generated from the research that you have conducted. Thank you, Sir Ricky, for answering that question. And I think we have another question here. All right, can we just post it on the screen so that our audience can see what the question is all about? All right. Okay, I can see on the comment. All right, from Jeremy Haddowney. What is the downside of using Canva in creating presentations or learning materials? And I think this is going out to Sir Audric, since the Canva is the bone of contention here.
Hello, we cannot deny that there are downsides of using Canva. So, the most common downside is if we are not online, if we lack mobile data, or if we have no Wi Fi connection, then
Yeah.
we cannot access Canva, because Canva is strictly online. That is the main downside. Then, the second thing is, the another downside is we can be totally technologically dependent, because
Yes.
what if when we teach for in the public school, right? For example, we're going to make Canva for materials. However, the thing is, um, I don't have a projector to use. I don't have a Wi-Fi to access and whatsoever, and I cannot. If the students don't have a data, then I cannot send them the Canva made lecture notes. So the main downside is actually internet connection.
Yes. And you are limiting the knowledge of the students on how to be creative in coming up with different, different arts. Like what Mambaribet was doing earlier, she was actually making a, an art. Okay, but in Canva, it's a drag and drop. The art is there, the icon is there. All you have to do is you simply copy and paste and everything, and it's that's boom. Unlike in just like what Maribeth was doing earlier, she really started from scratch. Okay, she made those icon and everything. So in that case, it could exercise the creativity and yes, the creativity and skills of the students. That's the I think that's one of the differences. All right. So thank you, sir, for answering that question. I think we have another one, but due to time constraint, that made us unable to answer all those questions. All right. So uh, I we hope I mean we as much as we try to cover all those questions, but as I was saying earlier, due to time constraint, that made us really unable to answer all those questions. All right. So at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to bring this segment to a close and ask you guys to show your appreciation to our dynamic speakers for today's or tonight's webinar. Starting off with Sir Audrey Curtis D, Ma'am Mary Beth de la Cruz, and Sir Ricky C. Montano. All right, thank you so much. On behalf of IGP, we would like to express our heartfelt thanks and appreciation for taking time off of your busy schedule and join us for tonight's or today's webinar. To our live audience tonight, we appreciate your keen interest in this webinar. Your time and effort are much appreciated. Thank you. We hope that you have gained considerable insight into our discussion for tonight's session on technological trends and innovations in education. All right. So for your e-certificate, kindly check the link below. Just click the link and you'll be redirected to a page where you can actually download your e-certificates. All right. So that's all for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow for another webinar series. This has been Gafur M. Panimbang saying, keep continuing learning. Thank you and God bless. And
God
by the
bless. Thank you
way,
po.
yes. And by the way, we're now showing you the certificate code. That's IGP4490. Okay. Once you click that link, and then you can actually use the code that's being projected on the screen for you to download your e-certificate for tonight's webinar. Again, thank you so much, guys, for joining us for tonight's webinar. Let's do it again tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you po.
Bye, everyone. Thank
Bye
you.
everyone. Have a good sleep everyone. Stay
Bye.
safe.
Thank you, Sir Gapur.
No problem.